Hello, I welcome you to my Friday tonic. This is Languages, an academy of knowledge economy. My name is Josephine. I thank you all who celebrated my birthday with me. Those in Dubai, those online, those who congratulated me, and those who viewed my fantastic, fantabulous birthday dinner. Today, I'm going to talk on the 6 pillars of workplace character. 6 pillars of character in a workplace. I know the pandemic has changed what the workplace used to be. Some now work virtually from their homes. Others still have to go to a physical structure like an office. But either you work from home, either you go to a physical structure, you go to an office, there are 6 basic characters of a workplace. And that's what I'm going to share with you today. We need to know about those characters, like trustworthiness, like respect, like responsibility, fairness, citizenship, caring. What does each stand for? But before I go into it, I want to give you a kind of brief on the menu this academy has for April. I'm going to be sharing with you on Fridays some of the beautiful photographs and video I took in Dubai. Honestly, that's a beautiful city. Honestly, the type of leadership we have in Dubai is desirable, especially our political leaders. They should borrow Halef from the Dubai leadership. I was opportuned to also go to Abu Dhabi, another wonderful and beautiful place. Abu Dhabi is actually the capital of United Arab Emirates. But Dubai is a really metropolitan city. And every day in Dubai is a new day. By now, maybe they have concluded the expo. I was opportuned to visit the expo, and I can tell you, that's the very, very first expo that was worldwide, really worldwide participatory. We have 195 countries in the world. 192 countries participated in the expo, leaving only 3 out. We all know that North Korea does not even mix with all the others. So it's one of those 3 that did not participate. Well, you can imagine 192 participated in the expo. And when you go around Dubai, you find the very first in the world. The first tallest building, the tallest building in the world, the first iconic kind of building in the world. The new museum that I just opened is also the very first in the world. I really, really enjoyed my stay in Dubai. And by God's grace, I intend to go back. The place is just beautiful. So some of the Fridays now, I'll be sharing with you and sharing with you some of the photographs that I took in Dubai. But for today, I'm going to speak on the 6 pillars of character in a workplace. I'd like us to know what we need to do when we are in a workplace. I welcome you back to Learn with Joes, an academy of knowledge economy. Like I said, I'm talking today about the 6 pillars of character in a workplace. And if you like, I mean, it's Friday tonic, you might just listen, but if you like your desire, you might just take your pen, you might take your paper to see note it. I mean, most of us are employees. Either you work for yourself and you have some other stuff, either you work for somebody, either you work virtually at home, or either you go to physical office. There are 6 pillars of character in a workplace. Six pillars of character in a workplace. The first pillar is trustworthiness. Trustworthiness. And trustworthiness has 4 dimensions: honesty, integrity, reliability, and loyalty. Honesty in conduct means playing by the rules. There is no workplace that hasn't got rules. And by exhibiting honesty in playing by the rules, without stealing, without cheating, or perpetrating fraud in the workplace, is what is called honesty. That's one of the 4 of the first pillar. Honesty. Integrity. Integrity works hand in hand with trustworthiness, like in honesty. Any staff that lacks integrity can never be a good staff. Reliability. You must be known in your workplace as someone who keeps promises, either promises to your leaders, your supervisor, promise to those you are supervising, your peers, or under you. Let them see you as a reliable person. Loyalty. Loyalty requires you to keep some information confidential and to avoid conflicting interests. In fact, some workplaces, they have you sign an obligation to keep confidential certain secrets of that particular office or that particular company, that wherever you come in contact with, or you know, working in that place, you must keep it confidential. And when you say confidential, sharing with your spouse, sharing with your children, sharing with your friend, that doesn't mean you are keeping it confidential. It doesn't have to be when you spread it to more people. Even you can't tell anyone. You keep it to yourself. Let the secret of that workplace remain in that workplace. And try in your own way to avoid conflicting interests. The second pillar is respect. We all love respect. Respect begets respect. You want people to respect you? Then you respect others. And in being respectful, that means you do not show any sign of violence. You do not humiliate anybody. You are not manipulating others or your bosses, and you are not exploiting anyone. That is, respect prohibits violence, humiliation, manipulation, and exploitation. Respect reflects civility, courtesy, and decency. You don't come brag, and talk loud to anybody. This has nothing to do with the age of that person. Once you are in a workplace, you need to show respect, and then you also will demand and receive respect. Respect recognizes dignity and the right to make informed decisions, especially when you are in a position to make decisions for others. Respect reflects tolerance and acceptance. No discrimination. You have to be fair. You have to be tolerant. You have to accept others. The third pillar, responsibility. What does it mean to be responsible in a workplace? To be in charge of your choices and life. That is, you are responsible for yourself, and you are responsible for others under you, and you are responsible to those who are above you. So in your choices, in your decisions, you show that responsibility. You are choosing to be on time at work. If you're supposed to resume at 7:30, exactly 7:30, you are there. Either you go physically to the office, or you are doing it virtually. You are supposed to log in. Maybe you are using computer or something like that. You're supposed to log in at exactly 7:30. Make sure that 7:30 you have logged in. If it's at work, make sure you have. There's some offices, they use clock time. You clock in. Don't clock in at 7:31. In fact, it's better to clock in at 7:29 rather than clocking in at 7:31. Punctuality. Being accountable for what you do and who you are. Honing up to mistakes when it is your fault. If you're in a group, you're doing something. And if that mistake is your own doing, that you are the one who have made that mistake, hone up to that mistake. Even if it's going to cause you suspension, it's better you own up to it than lie or keep quiet or try to turn the table around or trying to blame others for what you have done wrong. Doing your best, being diligent, reliable, careful, prepared, and informed. Nobody's an island. Nobody has all the knowledge, all the skills. But train yourself to be informed so that you can do your work very well. Knowing when staff meeting or any departmental meeting is going to be held, and reading the information your boss gives you. There are some people who are so, I don't know, when there's a meeting to be held, that's when they are running about this. So I didn't read the billboard. I didn't know. I was not informed. I was not told. It is your duty to know when there's going to be any staff meeting. And read the information so that you are prepared to go to that meeting with what is there. So when it's your turn to say something, maybe about your department or about your work, you're already informed and you are prepared to do it. Finishing whatever you start. When you start on something, learn to finish it. Looking for better ways to do your work better. And exercise self-restraint. Yeah, there are a lot of people. There are some people in the workplace who are guerrillas, who are out to make sure they flip you to the wrong side. They flip you with their words. They flip you with the altitude. It's your own responsibility to exercise self-control, self-constraint. So there is no fighting. There's no conflict of any interest in your workplace. The fourth pillar, fairness. And what do I mean that of fairness? Fairness involves issues of equality, impartiality, openness, and due process. Try to always go through the due process, abide by the rules. Do not be impartial. Fairness implies following a balanced standard of justice without letting one's feelings interfere. Some people are more emotional than the others. Try and control your emotion when it has to do with fairness. And it's when you control your emotion, you can have a balanced standard of justice. A fair person gets all the information and looks at all sides before making a decision. If there are conflicts of interest within some of your staff, maybe you are the one, you're a supervisor, do not say, oh, this person, I don't like this person, I like this person. And without hearing both sides, you jump to conclusion. You must get all the information from all sides before you make a decision. A fair person makes decisions without favoritism or prejudice. A fair person corrects mistakes promptly and voluntarily. The fifth pillar, which is caring. Caring is at the heart of ethics and ethical decision making. I mean, when you care, you are ethical in decision making. You have a heart of love in decision making. Caring is being concerned about the welfare of others, treating them well. Either you are the big boss, either you are just a worker there, either you are a senior staff, either you are a junior staff, whatever position you hold, caring is concerned about the welfare of others. And the sixth pillar, citizenship. What do I mean by citizenship? Citizenship includes the attitudes and things we do that define how we should behave as part of a larger community. When you belong to a community, you know, when you are in a workplace, that is a community of its own. So the attitudes and things we do that define how we behave in that workplace. And a good citizen does more than his or her fair share to make the community work. If everybody participates and do exactly what you should do within that community, even more than your fair share of what you're supposed to do as a brother or sister keeper, that workplace will thrive. That workplace will be a standard place that everybody will envy to want to work there. It takes every single staff of a workplace to make a workplace an excellent community. I think I've been able to explain to you those 6 pillars of character in a workplace. And I want you to remember them. They're very, very important. And it's in doing that that makes your workplace an excellent place. Trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, citizenship. These 6 pillars make your workplace an interesting place to be in. And that is why you are so eager to either physically go to the office or you are eager to log in and start your work, because your workplace is a beautiful environment. I wish you a fantastic and wonderful weekend. Join me on Tuesday for another core course teaching. Love you.